Cox on the sack. And McDonough will punt just in the shadow of his own goal post, and it's caught just beyond the 50, and a quick hit by the Tiger cover team is with nowhere to go.
I was worried about North Carolina Central. They seem to be controlling the tempo.
And one now. McDonough will punt from just inside the 45 on the Tiger side of the field. High punt.
What are you going to do?
And did that roll out inside the 5? It did. What a punt from Shane McDonough. Marked at the 3. And we'll step aside here with 7:12 to go.
The scholarship being spent on that is such a big part about success in the CAA.
All right, here's the kick, and this time Ernest Edwards will not.
Also the incompletion and no interception.
It's 4th and 6. Tigers in punt formation. Shane McDonough. A blast right here that's going to go into the end zone. And that's going to be a 68-yard punt. That will help the old average.
That will help the old average. Good thing for the game time in regulation. But, yeah, the Black Bears need to start working their offense a little bit better and not settling for field goals. They need some touchdowns here.
Kickoff into the end zone, no chance.
Going back and forth.
Not everybody can make those open field tackles.
No, not especially against the running backs that Towson have.
Right. Josh McGrigg is back deep to receive the punt. And he's calling for the fair catch. What a bounce. Nicely done. And this is why you're hearing a lot of preseason All-America mention for the Towson kicking.
He goes down! Sack! Deep to return. Josh Hammond standing at the 45. Kick is away. The Gators just missed it as Jefferson came in there, gunning in and backpedaling for a fair catch.
Started with the pressure that they got on Tom Flacco to make him rush a little bit, get out of his rhythm, and rush his pass.
So the punt is off, and it's going to hang up nicely. Good coverage from Towson, but they couldn't get over there to where the ball came down, so it goes into the end zone.
Go at least 1 foot down, working so hard to get open and get a catch.
Good pressure for UAlbany on that punt, and great coverage for Towson. Wow, did you just see that? Getting downfield, that was one girl in that family, and I said that's got to be the toughest girl in the world.
She is, yes.
4 brothers.
Absolutely.
Nice punt, going to be fielded well at the 6-yard line, so UAlbany will be deep within its own territory.
Albany's not going to take their foot off the gas right now. They're going to go full throttle, try to come down, make a touchdown. If not a touchdown, get a field goal and get points on the board before the 4th quarter.
And here's the kickoff. And they let that one go into the end zone. No need to return that. Receiver is at midfield. And you've got an offense in UAlbany that really hasn't done much wrong today.
All right.
So if you've got a 70-yarder in that foot, this would be a good time. He hangs it up pretty well. It's going to be taken inside the 40 at the 39, and some room to.
Shane's the type of guy who will let that bother him too tonight, and he'll be out there on Monday catching balls and, working on the sideline catches.
What does that do for the room when you see a guy like Leatherberry staying late, staying extra, catching balls, working on specific things? The ball drops. It's going to roll inside the 5, and the Tigers will down it right at the 5, actually. I don't think Umanakwe could hit the brakes fast enough. Dunna punts on its way. Almost blocked. Flag comes out. Oh, my. Are they going to get them for roughing? I
I don't think so. 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 I don't think
McDonough sends the punt on its way, and fair catch is called by Cooper. Enter Pennsylvania. Shane McDonough, the CAA player, one-time CAA Special Teams Player of the Week, will kick off, and it'll sail into the end zone, and Micah Dennis will let it bounce. And
McDonough back to punt, that is, and it is D'Angelo Amos standing at his own 20-yard line. From some pressure, here's the punt. Amos, he's going to return it at the 20. Coming here to the near side. To the Grant Kane is the assistant coach for the Dukes that manages the special teams. It's a good punt. Amos, he's got some room to work with it after he backs up to the 19.
North Dakota State this year, they played Pitt to a 3-point game at Pitt. But a lot like the Tigers, they've had to battle through injuries. And
8 starters I saw they've lost.
And it's taken a toll.
McDonough's kick goes way deep in the end zone. They're not going to try to bring that out. Here in the first half, Bruce Cunningham and Brent Harris bringing you Towson Tiger football. Here's the kickoff. Going to be deep in the end zone and not returnable.
And then you get the penalties on top of that. It makes things very difficult, especially for an offense.
Snap wasn't the best, but they were able to get it up. Fair catch called for back at the 22, and that is where Delaware
able to tie the football game at 24, and then just a fantastic drive by this Towson Tigers offense, able to punch it in. Thea and Rat, 10 plays, 62 yards, 6 minutes, 8 seconds off the clock. Wow. And now
Towson is punting from the 40-yard line.
With the ball at the 39, it would have been a 56-yard field goal attempt. Instead, from midfield, it's Shane McDonough. Lawton lets it go, and a beautiful punt that is spoiled. It is number 7 back to return, Tyson Lawton. They nearly got there again. Good punt. Lawton calls for the fair catch. And it'll be from the 20-yard line for Tykel Fields and Company.
Fortunately for William & Mary, should they get this punt off and William & Mary stay on side, he'll get the ball back.
And Shane McDonough does get the punt off. No contact, no flag, and that is Bronson Yoder with a dipsy doodle move.
Bronson Yoder, not one of the 2 deep guys for the Tribe.
Interesting. Here's the kick. See if it's a chance for either guy. That ball is with the wind at his back. Kicked out of the end. Much less OU.
Great people from Oklahoma.
Oh, yeah. Unbelievable. 4th and less than a yard. They'll punt it away. Shane McDonough has not had to punt a whole lot today. What is this, his second? And nearly. Fair catch called for.
And then, you know, that A gap on the field goal, it's a vulnerable spot. You got a long snapper with his head between your legs and a guard trying to do it all. And Bill Murray can swim that center really quickly, get to one side.